With One UI 8 seemingly almost here, now would be a good time to take a look at the Samsung apps that have actually got updated for One UI 8 with some new visual and functionality changes. Welcome back to SamMobile TV. You're here with Daniel. And today we're going to dive into the Samsung apps that have got some changes after the update to One UI 8. There's a list of them. There's Samsung Internet, My Files, Gallery, Reminder, Calendar, Weather, and Samsung Dex. Sorry, I just had to check my notes over here. Now, that isn't necessarily going to be everything that ends up getting updated. That's the stuff that really just has the visual and function changes compared to what we've had before. I do have a phone, my S25 Edge, running One UI 7 that I will bring in to sort of show the difference side by side on occasion. But let's dive into it. Starting with Samsung Internet. Samsung Internet is ideally my favorite browser, and not everyone will agree with that. Some people prefer Chrome for the interoperational system connectivity, but I prefer Samsung Internet because of the functionality that it offers me. But in terms of what it does differently or how it looks differently, there's really only two areas that it looks different. Ignore the fact that the A73 is open on GSM Arena here. Effectively, why it's there is someone tried to tell me that the S25 Edge was basically the same as that, and I just had to prove to them that it wasn't. Because the A73 is 7.6 millimeters thin at 181 grams, the Edge is 163 grams and 5.8 mil thick, so nowhere near the same. That's not the point of why we're here. We're in Samsung Internet to show you the change that has been made from a visual standpoint. Functionally, it's very much the same, but visually, it's different. Visual change comes from this, the Hamburger Menu, which now gives you a visual sort of difference in terms of how it looks. So on the left-hand side here, we've got One UI 8, and the right-hand side, One UI 7. What they've done is kind of sectioned it off a little bit. They've put things at the top here that you are likely to always use, the saved, summarize, history, add to, and read aloud, or things that I guess are pushing you to use. And then underneath, you've got some extra settings options that you can sort of scroll between in a horizontal swipe. Very strange that they've got horizontal when the app drawer has gone to vertical. Anyway, over here, you've got the old way, which is just everything's there. There's no real sections. You don't know if anything's related or what you're meant to know. I like how it's broken up here. I like the top. I like the middle part that's sort of got everything that you maybe use frequently, and then the bottom part of things you can sort of scroll between. Very clean, very sort of sectioned. I like section things. I like things having their place and their purpose. It's just much neater that way. So that's the Samsung Internet change. Functionally, though, the rest of Samsung Internet works identically. You've still got all of the same sort of bookmarks, the settings and everything is still the same. Nothing changes apart, at least for the now being, this Hamburger Menu. The next app to look at is Gallery. Now, again, you might think that there's not much change going on here, but there will be. Well, there is, because Gallery is just something that Samsung continues to keep innovating. I love Samsung Gallery. It is my favorite thing to use. Now, there's a couple of things you'll notice straight away. The first thing is there's a search icon here versus the search icon up there. That is something that the Gallery Labs has brought in. So Gallery Labs being that menu that you can go into, I don't know why I keep going to the wrong one, and you can see here, add search tab. It's not there by default. So you have to go in and turn it on. It is there on One UI 7 if you go in, but it's the only one that's there. Outside of that, these private album, mirror screen, use AI zoom, and show full address, that isn't there in One UI 7. What also isn't there in One UI 7 is the new visual redesign. Again, it's the Hamburger Menu. And again, it's a similar theme of sort of sectioning things off and giving things their own sort of clean, I guess, identity. You can see it. At the top here, you've got videos, favorites, recent, and locations. Stuff that's in here, but it's now just in its own spot. And then you've got the extra toggles that you could sort of go between over there. Again, I do like and prefer things that stand out and things having their own place. I think it just looks cleaner rather than just a block of white. I just think that's a better way to interact with something. It worked with their settings menu. Like if you go into their settings menu, you absolutely will see how that's sort of done. It's sectioned off, it's clean, it's very nice. It's now apparent that they're looking to bring this in to other sections of the phone as well. Out of the Gallery, and the next one is Reminder. Reminder, what an app. Started as a good lock module called Bixby Reminder years ago, and now has just sort of infiltrated the phone and really does tie in with a lot of what Samsung is doing. So let's go into the two reminder apps here, there and there. And what you'll see is just a completely different look. So not only now is it no longer Hamburger Menu, that's gone, and the whole plus icon here, gone. They've now kind of made it very, I don't know, tiley. Like there's lots of tiles going on, whereas there's not over here. You can just see the visual difference. It's quite striking what they've actually done. Adding a reminder too is a little bit easier. You can, in both, of course, hit the add reminder, and you could chuck it in. The difference here is sort of there's some extra settings in this bottom part versus just the location here. So there's a bit more you can add to the reminder, at least from that quick menu. Hitting the plus icon, that will just bring that up. Hitting the search icon will also bring that up, not search, text field, sorry. Whereas here, if you hit the plus icon, it takes you through to a new page altogether, as opposed to removing you from this page. It's very different. You've got the hamburger menu here versus the three dots over here. Both of them take you to settings. And the settings is kind of the same. There's nothing really different in here that you're going to notice, massively. It's really that visual sort of look that everything looks a bit different. Instead of the hamburger menu housing all that stuff, it's all here now instead. That's a change. The reminder has kind of been linked to calendar a little bit more. Calendar on your phone, Samsung have always kind of kept it separate. Just recently, they've started to make it a little bit more in tune with reminders. Although One UI 7 didn't really have the striking reminder that it's linked. You had to go into the settings, and then you had to go and turn that on, add reminder button. And then when you hit the plus icon in the calendar, it's got reminder or event. With One UI 8, going into the calendar, if you hit the plus icon, event and reminder are up the top. So it's just opens up the new, event, and then you can change it to reminder within that. Kind of mirrors what we saw in Quick Share. We've got the send and receive tabs down the bottom. This is kind of the same. Whereas here, if you hit event, it goes to that. There's no way of changing it to a reminder afterwards. You have to click reminder first. Whereas here, you've got the option to go between the two if you change your mind between what it is. That's new with calendar. Then there's the weather, or at least the weather widget. Samsung have changed that with One UI 8. And it's not a function change, it's a visual change. Weather widget on One UI 7, always been animated. It's always been kind of fun to use. And you sort of scroll through and it's got a really nice interface. Until, of course, you want to leave here and it takes you to a web page. Irritating. The weather widget here, functionally, they are the same. You just now have an extra animation. So that person still walks out, but now there's like a beach and a sun, and it's a bit more sort of visually striking. You can tell, as we've got a bit more color about it. And if you scroll through, you've got some sort of background blur there, where there's really nothing in the background there to sort of speak of. Still does the irritating thing of taking you through to a web page, though. And the last big ticket item is Samsung DeX. I've kind of covered it already, but there was one thing that I didn't cover in the previous video, and that's the portrait orientation that you can now utilize. So with the phone, when you plug it into something, there's going to be an option to change it to portrait or to landscape, which I think is a really nice touch. Especially if you've got it set up as like a secondary monitor, you can have it in portrait and sort of work on documents, which I think it'll be really good for that. Or if you're someone who just wants to take your short form content to the bigger screen, it can do that as well. There's another feature I've noticed quite late on in the piece, and it's to do with AI Select. So with One UI 7, if I go and clip something with AI Select and I decide to save it just here, what it doesn't do is add it to the clipboard. So if I wanted to go paste it into a note or something, it doesn't add it in as a clipboard. I've then got to go find it and attach it. With One UI 8, if I do the same thing, AI Select, and I clip part of the screen, and then I hit the save icon down the bottom here, what will happen is it's actually now going to add it in to the clipboard ready for me to paste, and even puts it on the other device as well. So that was a feature of Smart Select from years ago that they've now just brought back with AI Select with One UI 8, which I'm a big fan of because that's how I did all of my screenshotting in the past. Kudos to One UI 8. Now, I'm sure there's going to be some other apps that will get updated with One UI 8, especially when the new foldables get launched very, very shortly. We may have already seen a voice recorder app, so you can go check that out on our SamMobile website and sort of get up to date with all of the latest stuff that comes through over there. Hit subscribe to here because anytime Samsung updates One UI or there's a feature change or new hardware, this is the place you want to be to find out about it. See you guys next time. Thanks.